Welcome to day 3 of the Resilience Yoga Challenge. Today we'll be focusing on tension release to build our capacity to remain centered and strong in our everyday lives. Hi, I'm Farah of farahfayyoga.com. I have been teaching yoga for over 17 years, and my specialty is helping those who feel anxious and stressed to release nervous tension, calm the mind, and sleep better. New here? Subscribe to my channel for more tips to relax your body and mind. For today's practice, we're going to enjoy a wonderful restorative posture known as the constructive rest position. We'll need 2 folded blankets. We're going to place one folded blanket towards the back of our mat, getting it in position to support our head. And the second blanket, we want a wider fold, and we'll have that ready to grab onto right alongside of our mat. When you're ready, slowly take your time and come down onto your back, keeping your knees bent. Adjust the blanket underneath your head for support and comfort. And then begin to toe the feet out wide towards the outside edges of your mat and draw the legs inward to rest against one another. From here, we'll take that extra folded blanket alongside of our mat and place it right on top of our knees with the longer edges draping along the sides of your legs. This helps us release all muscular effort in our legs. And with the knees resting together, this also helps us to open up our SI joints where our spine meets our hips, helping us to relieve tension in the hips, lower spine, and low back. So take all the time you need to get comfortable here. Make any little micro adjustments. Feel free to allow the arms to rest along your sides, or the hands might rest over the belly or your lower ribs. Allow the natural curve within your low back to soften and melt down towards the floor. Feel the support underneath your feet, the bones of your hips, your shoulders, and your head. Maybe close down the windows of your eyes. Soften the face. And eventually allow yourself to begin settling into stillness, letting go of all effort, letting go of all doing, and begin focusing on just being. The whole body heavy, supported, relaxed, and melting down into the floor. I believe muscle tension is different from muscle tightness. Tightness is when you use a muscle in some way and it doesn't return to resting, say after exercising or moving something heavy. Tension usually contains a psychological or emotional component. For example, if you're driving on an icy highway and need to stay alert to possible danger, you might become rigid, white-knuckled, and have your shoulders hike up towards your ears. That's tension. Muscle tightness responds to stretching, whereas muscle tension responds to feeling safe. Today, we will use our breath to switch off the stress response, as well as focus on our relationship with the ground and the support of our props to allow our bodies to feel safe so that we can release tension. So as you continue to rest and soften into this shape, can you continuously feel into the support of the blankets, the support of the floor beneath you, and maybe even allow yourself to tap into that grounding, nurturing energy of the earth below? Can you invite in a sense of trust that the earth can hold you? Tell yourself that you are safe in this moment. Completely surrender to gravity. Let gravity do all the work for you. And then begin to draw awareness into the breath and begin to take slow, deep breaths in through the nose and nice, slow, deep breaths out the nose. Trying to make your inhales and exhales as equal as possible, inviting balance within. Maybe ever so gradually, each cycle of breath becoming a little deeper and a little deeper. Observing all sensation within your breath. Observing the sensations of the inhalations and observing the sensations of the exhalations. Allow the breath to continuously guide you into this moment, using your breath as a focal point to help keep the mind from wandering too far away. Not pushing thoughts away, not pulling them closer to examine, but just allowing space for them to be there as they float by like clouds in the sky. And just noticing when the attention wanders too far away. Simply acknowledging it. No need to judge, but simply guiding that attention back into the breath. And maybe now allowing even more concentration on the exhalation. And possibly allowing the exhalation to become just a little bit longer than your inhalation. So for example, you might mentally count to 4 as you breathe in, and then mentally count to 6 as you breathe out. Concentrating on a lengthened exhale stimulates the calming part of our nervous system and invites the body to feel safe. And the safer our body feels, the more it will let go of tension. Allow each exhalation to invite the body to soften and release just a little bit more. And as you continue to focus on your exhalations, can you also, with curiosity only, allow yourself to observe any areas within the physical body that may be still gripping or holding on in some way? And if so, can you invite even more attention and even more of your breath into these spaces, inviting them to softly open and let go? Is there somewhere within your body that you can soften just a little bit more than you are right now? The exhales continuously relaxing the body, relaxing the mind, inviting the entire body to surrender into this shape, to surrender into the support beneath you, and to surrender into this present moment. Taking 5 more full rounds of breath here, continuing to focus on that lengthened exhalation, continuing to soften. And then begin to allow the breathing rate to come back to normal. And only as you feel ready, begin to slowly slide the blanket that was on top of your knees off to the side. And it might feel good here to keep the feet wide, but slowly separate the knees apart from one another and allow the legs to gently sway from side to side, creating a gentle rocking motion in the lower half of your body, letting tension go. The legs gently swaying side to side. And as that feels complete for you, heel toe the feet in towards the center of the mat. Hug the knees in towards your chest for a gentle squeeze, taking all the time you need to roll all the way over onto one side. And before going on with your day, take a brief moment of pause and reflection, observing how you feel, maybe noticing any difference in the way you feel now compared to when you started this practice. Thank yourself for taking this ever so important time for you and your body. Resting here as long as you need. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. If you enjoyed this practice, please support me by hitting the like button. And for more resilience yoga practices, check out my 30-day Yoga for Resilience course by clicking on the pinned link below. I hope you join me for day 4, where we'll focus on deep listening. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.